Aim High 3 by Tim Faller and Paul A. Davis with Jane Hudson. Published and copyright Oxford University Press, 2010. CD 1. Unit 1, page 5. Read. Exercise 2. Read and listen to the text.
Somebody is watching you. CCTV cameras were initially developed as a means of security for banks. In Britain, they first appeared in 1953, and by the 1960s, there were already a few cameras in major streets in London.
Aim High 3.
There are more than 4 million CCTV cameras across the country. That's one camera for every 14 people. The cameras are there to film dangerous or illegal behaviour. With new software, they can automatically recognise the faces of known offenders, and a new kind of CCTV in the Netherlands can detect angry voices and automatically warn the police of trouble. Some CCTV cameras can even interact with the people they are watching. But these cameras don't just watch criminals. They watch all of us, almost all of the time. Every time we go into a shop, use a cash machine, or travel on public transport, a camera records our actions. The amount of surveillance in towns and cities across Britain is increasing because it is thought to deter crime. Some goods in shops now have RFID tags, radio frequency identification tags, attached to them. When you pick up one of these items, the RFID tag sends a radio message to a CCTV camera, and the camera starts filming you. Shops say this technology helps to catch shoplifters, but only by treating everybody as a potential criminal. Cameras and tags are not the only ways of monitoring our actions. Every time you make or receive a call on your mobile phone, the phone company knows the number of the phone you are calling and how long the call lasts. It is even possible to work out your exact location. The police often use this information when they're investigating serious crimes. And what about satellites? Are they watching us from space? How much can they see? Anybody with a computer can download Google Earth and get satellite photos of the entire world. Perhaps governments are using even more powerful satellites to watch the illegal actions of their citizens. Even when you are at home, you are not necessarily safe from surveillance. High-speed internet connections have made computers more vulnerable than ever before. When you use your computer to visit websites, you are probably sending and receiving cookies without realizing it. Cookies transfer information from your computer to the website, and, in theory, could record which websites you visit. Or perhaps somebody has secretly installed a keystroke logging program on your computer. These record every letter that you type on the keyboard, your passwords, your emails, and your bank account numbers, for example. Modern technology is making it easier and easier to stay in contact, but it is also making it nearly impossible for us to hide.
Unit 1, page 8. Listen. Exercises 1 and 2. Listen to a documentary about clothes in different countries.
Hello, and welcome to Ways of the World. In today's programme, we're going to look at what influences different cultural dress styles. Anthropologist Deborah Greenberg is here in the studio with us today. Hello, Deborah.
Hello, Jill.
So, Deborah, what kind of influences are we talking about here?
Well, I think the most obvious factor affecting the way different cultures dress is the weather. The best example of this is the Inuit, who live in northern Canada in the Arctic. These people live in one of the world's most extreme climates, and their clothing has been one of the keys to their survival.
So, what materials do the Inuit use to make their clothes?
The traditional Inuit clothes are made from animal skins. The most important item of clothing is the beautiful thick parka they wear over their clothes. This often has a wide, fur-lined hood for extra warmth. Footwear is also important as the Inuit spend their days walking on ice and snow. They wear strong, decorated sealskin boots over several layers of socks to keep their feet warm.
What other factors affect the way different cultures dress?
Well, another major fact affecting dress styles is tradition. Sikhs provide us with a classic example of this, as their clothes follow a strict dress code. First of all, Sikhs are not allowed to cut their hair, so the men have beards and long hair, which must be worn under a turban. Both men and women may wear turbans, but women often opt for a long plain cotton headscarf instead.
Are there any other differences between men and women?
Yes, there are. The men sometimes wear Western clothes with their turbans, instead of a long-sleeved white linen tunic over matching trousers.
Deborah Greenberg, thank you very much for joining us.
Unit 1, page 9. Grammar. Exploit. Exercise 3. Listen to 4 speakers. 1.
I'm a firefighter, so my job is very intense. But I also happen to have a lot of free time. I have to keep fit for my job, so I go to the gym, play tennis, go swimming and go running. There's time for everything, really, because when I'm off, all my friends seem to be at work.
2.
My dad's a sports fanatic, and I have 3 brothers, so there's always sport on in my house. Dad enjoys watching the cricket, but the boys prefer handball, so it's non-stop, really. I hope to get a TV for my next birthday so I can watch something else for a change.
3.
You'll never catch me on a football pitch. I hated doing sport at school, basically because I wasn't very good. However, I always managed to go down to the football ground once a fortnight to support my local team. There's a great atmosphere, and it's a good chance to see some friends.
4.
They're opening a new martial arts centre in my district, so I think I might go down and have a look. I quite fancy having a go at Tai Chi, as it sounds like a good way to relax. I can't stand team sports because I find them much too competitive.
Unit 1, page 11. Language skills. Exercise 1. Listen and check.
Hello, Layla. What are you doing here?
Hi, Sally. I'm trying to find a present for my brother. He's 18 on Saturday, and I don't know what to get him.
Well, what does he enjoy doing in his free time?
He likes listening to music, but I don't want to buy him a CD. I remember getting him one last year. I fancy giving him something special this year.
Does he have an MP3 player?
Yes, he does. Oh, and he's always using my computer to download his music.
Doesn't he have his own computer?
No, but that's a great idea. I can get him a laptop. I only hope I manage to find one I can afford.
Everyday English 1. Teacher's Book, page 102. Talking about photos. Exercise 1. Read and listen to the dialogue.
What's this photo? It's from the summer holidays. I went camping with some friends. You look as though you're having a great time. Who's the girl in the checked shirt? She's a friend of my sister's.
Is your sister in this photo?
Yes, she is. She's the girl on the right, the one with long brown hair.
Oh, yes. She looks a bit like you. Who's the girl sitting next to her?
That's my cousin, Jenny.
She looks friendly.
Everyday English 1. Teacher's Book, page 102. Talking about photos. Exercise 6. Listen.
Who's the boy on the left playing the guitar?
That's Paul. He's Jenny's brother.
So he's your cousin too?
Yes.
Oh, they don't look like brother and sister.
Oh, I think they do. But they've got very different personalities. Paul's very quiet, but Jenny's really outgoing and friendly.
And who's the girl next to him wearing the check shirt?
She's a friend of my sister Julia's. I can't remember her name. Oh, it's Sandra.
Oh, she looks younger than everyone else.
Yeah, she does. I think she's about 14 or 15.
Does she go to our school?
No, Sandra and Julia play for the same basketball team on Saturday mornings.
Oh, I see. Well, I hope I can come with you next year. It looks fun.
Yes, please do. It would be great to have you with us. You're the best cook I know.